Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. Today is Wednesday, August 9th, and I am here with our daily astrological reading. So today I have a lot going on, or we have a lot going on. The stars have a lot going on. The first thing we have is that the moon moves into Gemini. We also have Mercury, which is currently in its pre-retrograde shadow in Virgo, trining Jupiter in Taurus. And then we have Venus still retrograding through Leo, squaring Uranus, also in Taurus. Wow. So obviously our continuation of our theme of review, if you watched our monthly, you know that Mercury will be stationing retrograde on the 23rd of the month. So it's in its pre-retrograde shadow right now. So we are reviewing transits. This is a transit we'll be reviewing. But it's a trine, and it's to Jupiter. And then Venus in retrograde squaring Uranus, also in Taurus, with Jupiter. There's some interesting themes here. How I interpret today, because it can look very complicated. When I'm looking at the stars today, I'm seeing lots of complicated stuff happening. In order to kind of reel that in order to stay focused, this is a month of review, and focus, especially on detail, I want to try to bring it to a more simple concept for myself and for us. And what I'm seeing today is that we are going to want to communicate it all. We are going to want to tell everyone everything about what we've been doing. And there's definitely room for that today. If you're called to share everything you've learned so far in your review process, if you're called to share some of these personal insights you've been gaining, especially this week since we've had so much focus on the self, if you're being called to share everything, do it. Give into it. If that feels right to you, absolutely today's astrology will help with that. The only thing is that some of the stuff you've been finding and then potentially sharing may be going against the grain. It may irk some people. It may shock some people. The revelations you've been having have probably been shocking you. I know some I have been for me. So if I'm going to share all of that today, if I'm called to do that, that's great. But just know that there is a potential, maybe even a probability, that people won't understand what you're saying right away, or they may give you pushback, or their responses may be a little jarring. Just remember, you've been on this journey, and if you're really sharing these things for the first time, what we've learned, especially with Venus in retrograde, has been maybe some unique approaches to love and beauty and pleasure. We're maybe finding some new art we're really liking. We may be finding some new pleasure points that feel great to us, but we weren't sure of before. And if we're sharing those things, that can be jarring to people, the same way they were to us when we first discovered them. So if you're called to share, let everyone know everything today. But just know that if you aren't in a place to deal with pushback, if you aren't in a place to be able to fully explain and engage with people, or people's misperceptions, or with other people's just also unique approaches to their own journey, and they maybe don't understand what you're saying. If you're not willing to engage with that today, though, hold on to everything a little bit longer. There will definitely be a time where we can share everything we're learning on our review. Today may not be that day. However, if you are really called to, and the opportunities are presented to you to share that, share it far and wide. Just know that you may not get all the responses you want. But also, who cares? Seriously, you're awesome. What you've been learning is real. Your truth is valuable. And if they don't want to take it, tell someone else. That's what I'm going to do. I'll see you tomorrow.